This is the truth with Pure Power Chord. The truth. The truth. The truth. The truth. The truth. Do you want to hear the truth?
Good day. Today's subject I'm going to be speaking about is dealing with PTSD. Let's get into it. So you may be asking, what is PTSD? Well, PTSD is short for post-traumatic stress disorder. So then what is post-traumatic stress disorder? Well, it's a mental health condition that can develop after experiencing or witnessing a traumatic event. Symptoms may include flashbacks, nightmares, severe anxiety, and uncontrollable thoughts about the event. PTSD is characterized by intrusive thoughts, avoidance of reminders of the trauma, and heightened arousal. So I'm no stranger to the world of PTSD. As I left school at quite an early age, I went to the army at the age of 17, and there were some things that happened to me there that really left quite a big mark on my life and the way I reacted to certain situations for many years to come. So today I'm going to try help you be able to identify people that are suffering from it and how you can possibly help them. And maybe if you're one of them, this could help you too. So who is likely to get PTSD in their lifetime? Well, there are different severities of PTSD, from mild to very serious. You can get it from being directly involved in a traumatic experience, hearing about something that happened to a friend, family member, or a stranger even, seeing something upsetting on the news, internet, or social media, being repeatedly exposed to trauma while at work, or experiencing trauma in your community. So, what are the symptoms of PTSD? What are the signs we need to look out for in order to be able to say if that person has it and how we can help them? Well, my number one point was I would see things way bigger than what they actually were. In other words, the problem was way bigger than what it actually was. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, the person without PTSD would see it as a 2 on the scale, and I would see it as a 10. Therefore, overreacting in everything when I had to deal with that situation. And the second symptom is you withdraw from just about anything that you can. You become this loner and you don't want to deal with people at all. Another symptom is upsetting memories. Now, there might be something that comes up in your day, and you might see it on TV, you might experience it when you're just going about your normal day life, going to the shops, and something will remind you of something that happened to you. And that, again, triggers a response. Another one is nightmares. I remember me having nightmares for almost 20 years after I left the situation. And sometimes still today, I still have those nightmares. And the next one is flashbacks. Every so often, we go back into that situation, relive the whole situation as if it was happening all over again from the start. Now, my next point, being less interested in your normal activities and hobbies. For me, this is a big thing still to this day, where I've got to constantly push myself to be interested in waking up and doing what I should do for the day. This goes hand in hand with the next one, having a hard time feeling happy, positive, or optimistic about anything. And the next one is engaging in reckless or self destructive behavior. Now, this I did on a regular basis for a number of years, and it almost caused the end of me. Another one that's quite a big one is concentration or memory loss. I know with me concentrating when I write a song, it takes me way longer than what it used to. It just gets worse and worse. The more you dwell on your problem, the less concentration skills you have. And also your memory begins to go. As I've noticed, and the reason why I've actually pulled out of music is because I can no longer remember what I remembered the day before or the day before that. So it's got quite a negative impact on your life. And there's some things that linger and you can't get rid of. And it's one of the things that I cannot get rid of to this day. Now, there may be many other things, but I'm going to leave you with this last one that I've experienced too, and it's suicidal thoughts. And when you think these thoughts, keep in mind that if you do something stupid, you're not only affecting yourself, you're affecting the people you leave behind. So let that be your driving point to get away from those thoughts of suicide. So then, how do we overcome our PTSD? The Bible offers numerous examples of God's healing power and individuals who experienced trauma yet found solace and restoration through their faith in God. These stories serve as powerful testimonies to the potential for divine intervention in the healing process of PTSD. One such example is the story of Job, who endured immense suffering and loss, yet ultimately found restoration and renewed blessings through his unwavering faith in God. Job's journey through trauma and back to wholeness offers hope to those struggling with PTSD, demonstrating that even in the darkest moments, healing is possible through God. Another biblical figure, too, who experienced trauma and found healing was King David. Throughout his life, David faced numerous challenges, including betrayal, loss, and warfare. His Psalms often reflect the emotional turmoil he experienced, yet they also express his deep faith and trust in God's ability to heal and restore. Psalm 34, verses 18, beautifully captures the sentiment. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. So, this verse, and among many others, offers comfort and hope to those battling PTSD, reminding them of God's presence and compassion in these times. So, faith can complement traditional PTSD treatments in several ways. Firstly, it can provide a sense of hope and purpose that motivates individuals to fully engage in their treatment process. The belief that God is working alongside them in their healing journey can instill a sense of resilience and determination to overcome the challenges of PTSD. Secondly, spiritual practice such as prayer and meditation can serve as powerful coping mechanisms, helping to reduce anxiety, promote relaxation, and foster a sense of inner peace. So, some practical ways in keeping your mind off all these bad things and your PTSD is concentrate on things that help other people. In fact, I've found that when you help other people, it takes the emphasis off yourself and your problems. And that is the way I think God intended things to be. Think of God and think of others. I mean, the first commandment is love the Lord your God with all your heart, your mind, and your soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. So that is a really good sign in the direction that we need to move in. In order to heal ourselves, it is good to be able to want to help others and to fulfill God's will in your life as a starting point. So I hope today's short talk has helped you be able to identify people that you might be working with or people you might even be living with that are suffering from PTSD. Have a good day. Cheers.